I'm pumped now.
Yo, what it do? Welcome to the Kane and Reloaded show. This your boy 305 Kane in the building.
And it's your boy DJ Reloaded.
Today's topic, we're going to touch on a little bit of that mental health issue we got going on in the black community. We're going to talk a little bit about a couple of our entertainers that really looking bad right now. If we looking at mental health, if we looking at the mental health side, they look like they're having problems and they need help. DJ Reloaded, did you see the video of Delonte West, former basketball player, played for Cleveland, the same dude that was sleeping with LeBron mama, all of that good stuff. Y'all remember him. Don't forget about him. Don't forget about him.
You can't just bring it in like that. Like, dang, like I wasn't
I'm
even
trying to bring the memory back. I'm trying to bring
man. I had one of my boys ask a question the other day about this situation. He was like, "You think LeBron James have something to do with his mental health issues? You think he slipped him something?" I was like, "Man, don't put the energy in the world, baby. Don't put that bad juju. Don't put that bad juju in that world, man."
Hey, dude.
But I did see that video though.
You saw that video. That was bad. That was sad.
I mean, what was really sad was it happened in the middle of traffic.
In the middle of the road.
Nobody pulled up and stopped.
They did. They pulled up and had it on. Had the cameras out and rolling.
Yeah, I just thought that was sad because West he was completely asleep and homeboy was stomping him. I mean that was beyond an assault, right? And then he said the guy pulled the gun on him. What really disturbed me the most is when he was sitting on the ground and he was in handcuffs and he was telling the police officers how he's the president and he was just like going on and on with a lot of craziness. And you could just see that, man, he's not the same no more.
Yeah, you could definitely tell. If you was to watch, if anybody out there was to take a look, it's on World Star, plenty of these other social media platforms. If you was to look at that video, I felt bad for him. Yeah. That was my first impression of it. Like, besides all of the whatever he get, he looked crazy. I felt bad for him. Just to see the condition. This man was a former NBA player.
I mean, they said he made an estimate of like 16 million, a little bit over 16 million in his NBA career. And he's reduced to this.
Right, to being on the street looking like a homeless character and really out of his mind.
I mean, he's been on the streets for a minute.
That's a fact.
I've seen a couple nights ago, OBrien was tweeting about reaching out to him and getting him some help. My question is, what happened to his inner circle?
I know what happened to his inner circle.
Please explain it.
What? It's easy. What happened to his money? He on the streets, and guess what? They moved on to whatever they could to get them what they need, but that cash cow wasn't there no more. Depending on either way it go, like I say, like people, if they really cared about this man that was in his inner circle, they would be doing their best to get that man some help.
Right.
You feel me? Like it's psych wards and stuff that this man can get put in, so he won't be out here getting beat up in the middle of the streets. That man anything could have happened at that point. And what we would have said, oh, we lost Devontae. Oh, he was a bum. He was a drug addict and this, that, and the third. But that's turning your back on people who need help.
I mean, I don't think the black community take mental health serious. I just think that we see people, lose it, and we, a lot of times we just, make fun of them.
Right.
Which is sad. You look at him and you see how he looked and how he sound after I guess the guy walked away from him because he just like he was limp in the road like a ran over dog.
Right. But he's fighting back.
Oh no, he couldn't. I mean, dude, come on, man. I mean, because like you said, we talk about Antonio Bryant, and you just look at his situation, and he's going downhill. Is every week he got a situation now? He got this battery. I mean, Antonio got mental health issues too.
Facts.
No one wants to really say it or address it. You talk about a man who averaged 100 receptions a season.
Mm-hmm.
He took punishment for those years too.
A lot of punishment.
And nobody want to really,
let alone he been playing that same sport all his life.
Right. And he's not a big dude.
Mm-mm.
You gotta take that in consideration. I mean, like, I understand these guys have money, but that don't take them from just because they're a superstar or they're rich, they're still human. And I mean, they still have emotions, they still have feelings. I mean, as a community, as white, black, Mexican, Hispanic, Puerto Rican. I mean, if we could root for them and cheer for them on the field, let's do it off the field too.
That's a fact. You seen the video with your boy Orlando Brown, Mr. Disney superstar, Mr. Me and Raven was what he said. La 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 ba ba.
Hey man,
whatever the hell he did.
That boy said Nick Cannon had on a dress. So again, man, I don't know if it's just a dope or I think it's mental issues again. I don't know what him and Nick Cannon had going on.
I don't know. We're gonna give you. Let me inform the people a little bit. Orlando Brown put out a video of him saying Nick Cannon was sucking on his manhood, and he said Nick Cannon did it as a woman.
So he had the mushroom tip in his mouth.
But all jokes aside, man, that man his mental health been degrading.
Yeah.
Past interview, listen to one of his songs. Listen to his past interviews. You can tell everything is not there. Especially when you come up in the game as a child star. It's a lot of things that could have corrupted that man's brain, which I feel is corrupted. I feel is traumatized. The man is lost. If he on drugs, it's because he hurting, and all of that goes down to mental health. People need to start stepping up and helping people out, man.
Just doing a little research, man. They say African Americans are 10% more likely to experience serious psych issues, right? 10%,
right? That's a big percentage.
Right. So people have to realize that in our communities, in minority communities, not just African Americans, that mental issues really do exist.
That's a fact.
There's no way around it, right? So it's just something that we need to start talking about, reaching out to friends, family members, and really checking up on them.
Facts.
Another statistic says that a lot of people don't really seek professional help. They go to the church. And we do have a strong spiritual background as a people, but when it get out of hand, we got to go get that help. We got to get professional help, and it's okay.
It is okay, and that's what people got to realize. It is okay. Okay, you got it. Like, everybody don't have somebody that they can talk to or work through their problems with. So guess what? Going and seeking that professional help, that's going to get you through those problems, especially like these entertainers and superstars. They got a lot of yes men around them. And in those cases, they really do need that professional help, because those professional psychiatric or psychiatrists or wherever you want to, wherever they go to get their help from, okay, those people are not going to be biased to that entertainer. They're gonna, I'm hoping, legitly be trying to help that entertainer. So when I look at like when we go back to what we talked about tonight, we talked about Delonte West and
Mm-hmm.
his state of mind. We talked about Antonio Brown, his state of mind, and we
Mm-hmm.
talked about Orlando Brown, right? And if you was to put all three of them characters in front of your face right now, right, you will see three different type of characters, right? But you can also see within all three of those different type of characters that there's something deeply rooted that's going on that they need help with, that somebody around them not helping them with,
I
or
mean,
at
facts.
taking them to the spots where they need to get the help at.
Yeah, I mean, like, and people could develop, mental, health issues from many different reasons, right? Health, educational, social, economics, resources. I mean, many reasons why people can fall and develop some type of crisis, right? And and start having mental breakdowns. Like I said again, for me, it's personal. I feel like I know a couple of friends who've been through depression.
Right,
I mean, it's a serious problem.
right.
Hell, I mean, I think I probably been depressed once, but me, you know, Aries, how we do, shake it off.
Right.
But I mean, everybody's not able to do that though.
You're right. And everybody mind is not as that, because I've been through certain situations where, you can feel like, dang man, like why my life gotta be this way, or you could be down and out or feel like nothing's gonna get better. I done been through a lot of those times too. But like
Yeah.
you say, I may be a different person. And then I do have support around me that I can call and talk to and vent
Right.
a little bit. And I got people that's not gonna tell me what I want to hear, you
Right.
know. And I want to go back to a statement you made just a second ago about, people turn to the churches. Now, it's okay to turn to the churches, right? But when you turn to the churches, you got to turn to the churches to get that help you need, because they have people that you can sit down and take counseling with and talk to and things like that with too. But if you're not going in that angle, because a lot of people just walk through the church doors and sit down,
Mm.
okay, and start talking to God and want God to help them right now. But seeking that extra help while you at that church, get involved with somebody. There's mentors all over.
Right.
It's
Right.
it's people that can help you out if you reach out. But if you keep it inside and don't reach out, guess what? You will never receive that help.
Facts. 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 I mean, like you said again, I mean, like, just I know I talk to my friends who go through it, and I try to encourage them, big them up, tell them what they need to hear. Sometimes it's a hard and difficult conversation, and then I just I watch them and I observe them for a couple weeks, and sometimes I just break down and say, "Bro, I can't help you with this.
All right.
You need to seek professional help. I can only go so far." Mm. What you think about that?
I agree with the comment. I just find this is where I find issues at, and this is why I feel like we have to step up and be a little better at, is the part of after a while the helper backs off because they are not trained or unwilling to take the negative actions. But that's a part of giving up on that person, right?
Mm.
Like, if you really love and care about somebody, if I care about my child and my child is giving me negative actions every time I try to help, and if I back up and back off and just let my child be what they be, guess what? Am I doing the right thing? Am I being a good father? Because I'm not supposed to give up on my child, right? I'm supposed to be there to the end. So
I
I
mean,
just feel like I don't. I just feel like people give up too easily.
I,
Because,
I mean, but what's too easy? I mean, I feel like if I've been dealing with a situation with a person, they've been going through it for more than 3 months, 4 months, I'm not giving up on you if I'm pushing you to seek professional help. I'm trying to take you to the next step too. So
right,
just because I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna pick up the phone if you call because I'm gonna call. I mean, I'm gonna pick up, but I'm gonna tell you that, bro, it's nothing I can do. I don't fought this fight as long as I can fight, and I can't get through to you.
right. But the
And
main part of what you just said was you're gonna pick up the phone.
I mean, yeah, I mean, definitely pick up the phone because what happens if you don't pick up the phone and you get a text message and saying that someone took their life?
But that's a lot of the cases, though.
Well, you ain't got real friends. I mean, like I said again, I mean, like the friends I have and the friends that I'm speaking of, they're long time friends,
Mm-hmm.
like brothers,
Right.
and it's for me, and it's my desire to want to see them doing good.
Right.
You know, want to see them on their feet, want to see them thriving and being successful. And I want that for all my friends, to be honest with you.
Right. Of
You
course.
know, if I could put myself in a position where I can help them put themselves in a better position, that's all I want. I want to I want to give back to the world and
That's
the people I love. And just to see that people that I know personally going through it, I mean, it tears me down at times.
that's the reason we do this show.
Facts. I mean, big facts, man.
And we doing this show.
I mean, people think it's all talk, but you know what I mean. Like I'm willing to support, push, promote, because I want to see people living their best lives.
Yeah, I want to see people grow and be successful.
Facts. Like I say, I mean, you know, definitely, you know, people gotta be willing to get the help. Understand that it's, you know, no one's gonna make fun of you, and you know it's okay to break down. We all break down sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
and it's normal. We're human.
Right.
You know, so I just think that, you know, I know I'm here for people. You know, anybody can reach out to me, inbox me, and you know, if there's anything I can do, I mean, I definitely would try. It doesn't even matter if it's just more or less helping you push and build what you're trying to build. The person get violent towards me. I mean,
I think that's the case for you for it to go into, you know, how do I say it? That's when you start seeking real professional help. That's when, you know, the doctors and everybody else has to realize that it's a problem going on. You know,
but sometimes the doctor's not even involved at that point, and you know, you have a person trying to take it upon themselves to help out a friend, and then that friend just like lash out at them. Sometimes it goes that far before you realize it, but once you get to that point, and I say one, you want to call the police and report the situation, let them know they have a mental issues, right?
That's what I'm saying.
And it's scary sometimes getting the police involved because I mean you never know how that's going to end.
Right.
Right. I mean, especially in this state, you know, so how we living right now. But sometimes it's good to get the police involved. I don't believe in that. Don't call the police if a person trying to hurt you, hurt themselves.
Right. Of course.
Call the police.
Call the authorities, man. Let them come deal with the situation. But that's what I was saying about calling. That's at that point in time, that's when authorities have to step in and involved, because now that person is, you know, especially with mental health issues, they are, you know, they liable to the rest of the community, you know.
Right.
You never know who this person could get in road rage with and, you know, flip out and attack them. And, you know, just like a couple years ago, a year or so ago, something like 2 years ago, when Buddy shot that old man on Facebook Live.
Yeah, because of the relationship.
Because of the relationship. But a lot of people knew that man was going through mental issues. Nobody called the police on him. You know, when he.
But it goes back to what I was saying. I don't think that a lot of us take that serious in our communities.
That's my point of giving up. Because when you give up, that's when you're not taking the situation that serious. If you get to the point where you start to feel like, you know, they giving you too much of a resistance, that's when I feel like you got to involve other people, because that person is seriously dealing with health issues. Like, it's not at that point, it's not just their feelings.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people like to leave it as, oh, they feeling some type of way, but it ain't their feelings. They really going through things that's uncontrollable.
Right. I mean, like I said, once it gets to a point where it gets physical or violent, and that's when you have to move to that next level. I'm not saying you close the door on them. I'm not saying that you don't talk to them when they call, but you have to push them and get the authorities involved, and that matters a lot.
Yes, it does.
I mean, especially if you're a female and it's a male. I mean, that's totally, you gotta call. You gotta call somebody.
Right. So what's your conclusion on the situation?
My conclusion on the situation is reach out, get help, go as far as you can go with the individual. When you see that you're not helping the situation and it's just going on and on and on, ask that friend or that loved one to really get professional help.
That's a fact.
It does. I totally agree. I totally agree. I mean, most people don't think about it though, but most mental issues start at home.
Yep, I agree.
I mean, I think about I think about me as an individual and growing up. If anybody knew me as a kid, I apologize. I apologize and I'm sorry, right? I mean, I wasn't the best of the best, right? I was but again, it was I'm not gonna say I didn't have love, but I didn't have the support.
Right.
I didn't have all the structure I need to be a better version of me.
Right.
So I just, what I mean, like I said again, I'm always gonna keep it 1,000 with anybody if you ask about me and who I am. I mean, I can't sugarcoat. I mean, I was an asshole growing up.
Well, I wasn't like you, but
damn. Hey, don't be laughing at me.
But I echo off of everything you say. I totally agree. And my little conclusion ain't gonna be long. It's just, man, don't give up. When it gets to a point where you starting to feel like you want to give up, try to get somebody else involved that's professional, that deals with these situations, that can handle it better than you. And with that being said, stop letting our entertainers out here look crazy. Let's help them too. They deserve it too. They put on the show for you for so long. It's time for you to put on the, help them out too.
I agree.
This has been the Kane and Reloaded show. Need y'all to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell.
Share the video.
Get over to the YouTube, get over to the Facebook, share the video, all that.
One more thing. I did set up a business account, so you can share it straight from the page. It gives a little more flexibility for people to share the videos. I appreciate the support. Appreciate people jumping from the group to the business. And if you jump from the group to the business, please jump to the YouTube. We will continue to try to grow and push. If you guys have ideas out there, you got flyers you want to put up, I'm gonna post them for you. Just let me know. I'm here for you.
Just search the Kane and Reloaded show. Everything should pull up. Put it in on YouTube. Put it in on Facebook. All that good stuff will pop up. Yeah. With that being said, it's been your brother. If you could. You know what I'm saying? DJ Reloaded. Take off.